Hey, what's up guys, MacH here, and welcome to another video. This video will feature the top 5 dead places in old school RuneScape. When I say the word dead, I mean that these places are hardly used or not used at all. So hope you guys enjoy this one. If you do, slap a like on it. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Approaching 2.2k subscribers, so thank you all for the continued support and hope you enjoy this one. Number 5. Jigig Dungeon is accessed during the Zorg Flesh Eater's quest. If you've ever seen a player who's been dealt by a yellow hit splat, most notably in the Castle Wars banking area, this quest is where it comes from. Throughout the quest, a player learns how to make a Relisim's balm to cure diseased orgs, known as zombie orgs or jorgs. Inside the dungeon, it appears like it is a fantastic training area. However, a closer examination reveals that Jagex has made it so your max hit is far less on these type of monsters, and I'm not entirely sure why. I killed some Zorgs below the dungeon, and with 99 ranged, a ranged pot and full void, I only maxed at 9. I bring this point up because this is largely attributed as to why the spot remains dead today. If Jagex allowed players to hit normal numbers here, on top of allowing them to get prayer experience when they bury bones inside the dungeon, this place would be decently popular for rangers and majors especially, as you can save spot these monsters with ease in their relatively low combat. Number 4. Iceberg, located northeast of Miscellanea, is mainly used during the quest Cold War. Cold War was the 100th members quest, and it was released on January 29, 2007. Members can start the quest by talking to Larry in the Ardoin Zoo. During the quest, you disguise yourself as a penguin to help overthrow Ice Lords and stop them from making a giant penguin monster. Besides having one master clue scroll location and an inefficient agility course which requires level 30 agility to use, the city remains one that gets very few visitors day by day. If a player does decide to go back to Iceberg, the only way they can do this is by talking to Larry, who is northeast of Erleka near Fairy Ring Code DKS. Without a penguin suit, you cannot go inside the Avalanche where the quest, clue scroll, and agility course all take place. Number 3. Probably the area that is the biggest nuisance and also the hardest to travel through in old school RuneScape is Mireditch. Mireditch is not only patrolled by firewatches who interrupt you as you travel, but it's also booby-trapped inside and out, which gives players very few traveling options as they go from one part of the city to the next. The area mainly centers around the Darkness of Hallavale quest, which is one of the longest quests to complete in old school. After the quest is complete, Mireditch has almost nothing to offer to players, with the exception of coming here to do an elite clue scroll near the entrance and a master clue scroll on the outskirts of Castle Draken, one of the few areas that can't even be reached in old school. A combination of tough travel and a lack of content here sum up why Mireditch remains dead today. Number 2. The Rogue's Den minigame was released on June 25, 2005, and it's a minigame in which players go through a maze containing various traps and obstacles to reach a safe at the end. The safe gives limited rewards, either a rogue kit, which is nothing more than a spade, chisel, rope, or tinderbox, or a piece of rogue equipment for cosmetic use only. The minigame also gives minimal experience in thieving and agility, dependent upon how far you make it through the minigame. The Rogue's Den minigame is beyond dead today due to the fact that it takes 5 minutes to completely go through all the obstacles and traps, with a great chance of messing up and having to restart, only for below average rewards. The minigame was so dead, in fact, it was actually wiped from what is now RuneScape 3 on December 13th, 2011, and it was replaced with the Flash Powder Factory. Although the minigame is fun, the rewards just do not justify the amount of time spent playing the game, which is why it is number 2 on our list for the most dead places in old school. Number 1. Necromancer, located southeast of Ardoin, has absolutely no use in old school RuneScape. In fact, it is ironic that this is number 1 on the list, as hundreds of players literally pass this place every day. On the upper floor, you have the option of fighting a level 26 NPC called Invigoride the Necromancer, and since this NPC has such a specific name, it makes me wonder if a quest was once intended here. If you search the bookcase on the lower level, it states that a book was on loan to the Wizards Guild, which potentially also gives proof that a quest was once planned here. On the lower level, the NPC Erwin Fieselbaum was never updated to match the character and NPC size of RuneScape 2. He still remains the same height that everyone was in RuneScape Classic. Dialogue that potentially represents a quest on top of a character that was never updated clearly illustrates that this place was pretty much forgotten about, which is why Necromancer is the most dead place on old school RuneScape today. Well guys, I hope that you enjoyed yet another top 5 countdown video. If you ever have any suggestions on a top 5 video that you would like to see, please leave it in the comments section down below. Also, I am working on starting up my own clan chat. Feel free to join it in game and talk about anything RuneScape or video related. The clan chat is mac_each. If you enjoyed the video today, please think about subscribing to the channel, as it helps me grow as a video maker. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.